can have a balance in your mouth, in your tummy, and in your shit. Balanced poo-poo. Hi, welcome back. So for now I'm just gonna make it's kind of like a meat sauce but with okra, also known as ladyfingers, and in Arabic it's called bamia, and in Chinese it's called chokui. So it's gonna have sort of the tomato base with okra, and then I'm gonna stir fry with onion and other spices with some water added and simmer it, and then you can eat it either with just bread or rice or with other dishes. Put the diced onions directly into the pan because we're gonna stir fry them straight away. If you want spice things up, you can add some ginger, garlic, and ginger and onion are now all in the pan. One more thing to spice things up. If you add the whole thing in, it's gonna be pretty hot, so what I usually do is just pick out the seeds and leave some in, because seeds are the actual spicy part. And into the pan. Now I'm heating up some oil. With this dish I'm gonna use some spices. So here I've got some pepper. I'm cooking while seated because it's a lazy day. The weather feels lazy, so do I. You can see how the onions are turning a bit pale and almost becoming translucent. Tomatoes. Okras are very easily cooked, so we're just gonna add them in the last thing. This is Kedy. Here we've got about 500 grams of minced beef, but really you could use lamb or even chicken for that matter. And now we're gonna add the spices. This is cumin. I've got some paprika, salt, and you don't have to add in a precise amount of spice in the beginning because you can taste as you go along. You can add in more later if you feel it's not enough. So now it looks quite thick and dry, and I'm gonna let the meat cook a bit more and then add in some water. More water. Okra is gonna go in soon and it's gonna thicken the thing up. So some people they keep the stock and eat it, but I usually cut it off because the texture is quite different. And an easier way, but a little more time consuming way to cut it off is to line them all up and then just cut them in one go. And these you can just grab them. Follow me. From nature back to nature. I'm gonna start making the cucumber yogurt while it simmers. Now you can put the lid on and let it cook for about 15 minutes. But we don't have a lid, so this is a pretty simple yogurt salad-ish dish. It's pretty light and refreshing, so when you have a heavy dish like a meat sauce or barbecue, you can make this to go with the heavy dish. And voila! Back to Kedy. He was helping me preventing this from burning. So now you can see it's less watery and everything's pretty much cooked. So you can test by, like, here's an okra, you can, oh, it's gone. It's so cooked that it's gone. Okay, so we're pretty much done here and I'm gonna plate it so it looks fancier. We like fancy. See you later. We're not plating yet because I was just tasting, and I think I've added too much paprika, but that's why we have this, so you can have a balance in your mouth, in your tummy, and in your shit. Balanced poo-poo. We'll come back. And I've just plated them literally into the plate. Birds are singing. Rain has stopped. I've got a baguette. You can just dig in. Here I've got the yogurt. This is how I like to eat it. Good shit. I like my good shit. Bye.